Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here. I'm not having a good day. I'm not having a good day. What's up, guys? What is going on? Can y'all hear me okay? Is my audio working? I forgot to plug my mic in. So hopefully the mic on the laptop is picking me up. Audio good, perfect. Y'all can hear me. That is excellente. Excellente. And we're just going to share the stream out to a few different people. Sharing the stream out. I am sharing the stream. Hope everybody out there is having a great Sunday. I know I have been. And I got 3 sets pulled out to show off to you guys today. I hope you guys are interested in seeing good stuff. Justin Baloloi, Dun Tamp Sack Marge vlog. Awesome. Raymond's still in bed. Sean Sr. has arrived in the chat. He says, yes, the audio is good. Raymond says audio good. Sharkhorn Rainbow is smiling. Sean Sr. is laughing with tears twice. Raymond says, what the hell? Raymond says, LOL. Raymond's still in bed. He needs to get his sorry ass out of bed. Sean Sr. smashed that like button. The Army of Darkness set, guys. Still on the line. $20 or more super chat today gets these open. So if anyone has an extra 20 lying around and they want to see all 6 Army of Darkness figures open today on today's live stream, $20 or more super chat, I will open those. And it will happen. All right. First set, kind of cool, not really horror. But it is the Labyrinth set. Love the movie Labyrinth. You have all the crazy stairwells in there going every which way from the famous scene in the Labyrinth. You have little cutouts of David Bowie. And yeah, just a really unique looking set. You can display it like that, kind of like a house. I usually display it like that. And then on the back, you have Hoggle and Pluto and the labyrinth in the background there. Looking really, really cool. And then the Blu-ray book slides out of the back. So you have a little slot there for that. And it is a media book, guys. I'll just take out, it's got the little write-up and a digital code. The Blu-ray is housed in the back. The late, great David Bowie. Awesome picture of the whole labyrinth in the background there. And here you have the media book with a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes pictures and write-ups on the filming of the movie The Labyrinth. You got storyboards, etc., etc., etc. So pretty cool labyrinth set, in my opinion. Like I said, it is one of my favorite non-horror movies. One of my favorite non-horror movies. Sean Sr., smash that like button. Sean Sr., smash it, people. Star Trekker is in the house. Thumbs up, Phil. Everyone make sure to go sub to Star Trekker. Amazing, amazing YouTuber and person. Just amazing, amazing videos. Jerome Watts is in the house. He says, "What's up, man?" Not much. What's up with you? I gotta turn my fan on because I'm already hot. Doesn't help that I'm drinking coffee. Welcome to Primetime Horror has joined in the fun. He says, "Hey Phil, what is going on?" Just so everyone knows, the super chat should be active. And for a $20 or more super chat today, I will open all 6 Army of Darkness reaction figures. I will play with them. I will show off the accessories. I will put the accessories in the hands and have a great old time with them. So yeah, $20 or more super chat gets those open. All super chats are appreciated. The money does go back into the channel so I can continue to show you great content. Welcome to Primetime Horror, says Phil. You need Patreon. Yeah. I have not set up a Patreon account. I really don't know how to. I'd have to research it. I am monetized. I did get my first $100 payment this month from YouTube, so it is going back into my channel tomorrow, actually. I'm going to pick up a few pieces. There will be new videos up on my channel tomorrow afternoon, so stay tuned for that to see what I get. I moved my cereal resin co-shelf, so as you can see, there's a big empty shelf in the middle of my display. I am going to fill it up with something, I just don't know what yet. But I did move all my cereal resin co's to the shelf in the hallway. We're changing things around here at Phil's Creepy Videos. Next, I thought I'd show off this Evil Dead anthology. It did come with the Kandarian dagger, but as you may well know, the Kandarian dagger is on display on one of my shelves in the holder I made for it. So that is the Evil Dead, Book of the Dead. This is the anthology. So it comes with the Evil Dead, the Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and the remake. So it comes with all 4 films. We'll see if we can get this book out of the box without ripping or damaging it. Here is the replica. Phil, where are you displaying the Friday the 13th box set? Like when I get it? When I get it, where will I be displaying it? Is that what you mean? The Friday the 13th box set will probably go with my special edition box set Blu-rays. So it'll be right there. But when I get it, I will be doing an unboxing and a review of the box set. But this kind of rubbery material on the outside of the Book of the Dead, bound in human flesh, or so they say. And when we open it up, just really cool artwork from the Necronomicon. I'll try and show you guys every single page in this. The artwork is pretty cool. I don't love the yellowish orange color of the pages. I mean, the pages are meant to look dirty, but they just kind of look colored. The Winged Serpent Demon. And I mean, I don't know if all this art is actually out of the original Necronomicon, because some of these images I don't remember ever seeing in any of the movies, but I could be mistaken. Then you have the discs housed in little envelopes. So you have Evil Dead, the Evil Dead Anthology, Evil Dead 2, then you have Army of Darkness and the Evil Dead remake. Then you have a documentary called Invaluable, which is amazing. And then an Evil Dead bonus disc 1. And then an Evil Dead bonus disc 2. And there you see the inside of the cover, still bound in the human flesh. It does not have the ear on the back of the book, which the old Anchor Bay sets did. And also my beer koozie does. I'll show that beer koozie right now. It has the ear. It is a beer koozie. Join us. Join us. So yeah, that is the Evil Dead anthology. I believe this was an Australian set. All the discs are region free except for Evil Dead 2, I believe. So if you don't have a region free player, you can still watch all of the movies except for Evil Dead 2. Now it is back in the box, back in its home where it needs to be. So what's everybody doing today? Let me know. Let me know. What are you doing? Lori's Crochet Corner 2 is here. We will give her the cool baby. Because Lori's Crochet Corner is cool. Make sure to go check out her channel, Lori's Crochet Corner. That is Lori's Crochet Corner. Make sure to go check her out and give her some support on her channel. Because, yeah, cool baby wants you to. Cool baby wants you to. And then if you don't do that, then Lori will look like this. And we don't want Lori looking anything like this. Because that is a sad Lori. And we want a happy Lori. We want a cool looking Lori. So, yeah. Don't make Lori look like this. Every time with the hat. Oh my God. So yeah, welcome Lori and your crochet corner over to Phil's Creepy Videos. Thank you for stopping by and checking me out. We have 8 people watching. We have 8 big thumbs ups. Thank you so much to the 8 people watching and the 8 thumbs ups. Make sure to like and share the stream, guys. Super chat is active. And yeah, we're just bumming around today, guys. We're just bumming around today. What will I be watching today? Well, this morning I got up early and watched Starry Eyes. I bought it yesterday. It was like they had it cheap on Blu-ray at the store that I go to, so I picked up Starry Eyes on Blu-ray and I actually really liked it. So I watched Starry Eyes this morning. It's about this girl who's an actress trying to get a gig, and she keeps meeting with having auditions with people. And she works at this restaurant, but the boss of she's a waitress. The boss at the restaurant doesn't like the waitresses being on their cell phone, but she keeps getting callbacks. This is my design horror channel says, I watched a meal last night. Geez, I'm never hiring a babysitter for my 2 girls. A meal. This is my design horror channel. I don't remember you being here before, so welcome to my live stream. If you were here before, I do apologize, but welcome, welcome, welcome. This is all horror all the time. I collect horror. There is a big empty shelf in the midst of all the madness. So please disregard that. Whole bunch of pops being sold. Welcome to my channel. This is my design. Paul Phoenix is here. He says hello. Super chat is now active. $20 or more super chat. I will open all 6 of my Army of Darkness reaction figures live with you guys. Live with you guys. I am live with you guys. Paul says secret button on shelf opens hidden sex dungeon. Actually, you are wrong. That is in the kitchen. Casey Parsons says, hey, Phil, what is going on? Casey, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like and share the stream. Paul says, LOL. Yeah, you go in through the cereal cupboard. You kind of crawl through the cereal cupboard, and then there's a little button in the back panel behind the cereal. You press that button, and the back panel opens. And then you crawl through and go down this slide thing, and then you're in the hidden sex dungeon. So with the keypad, yeah. Boop, 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 boop. That's it. Wait, have you been to my kitchen? How'd you know that? Lori says, hi, Casey. Phil, did you like the Scream TV series? I didn't watch it. Yeah. Didn't really watch the Scream TV series. Wasn't a huge fan of the movies. I do have them all on Blu-ray, but Scream is not my favorite. Who put that out? MTV? Was that MTV? The Scream TV series. I think it might have been MTV, but I am not too sure. Yes, it was MTV. This one just sold out last year. So if you have it, it's a win-win. If you don't, try and get one for cheap. This is the Blind Dead collection. It comes in a nicely shaped coffin box. You have a write-up on the back of what comes in the Blind Dead collection. You get Tombs of the Blind Dead, Return of the Evil Dead, The Ghost Galleon, and Night of the Seagulls. The Blind Dead collection. This is The Knights Templar. It's actually a real thing, guys. There was the Knights Templar. I don't think in reality they ever came back to life and rode around on their horses as skeletons, but you do get that in the movie. The imagery of the skeletal remains riding horses in slow motion in these movies is kick butt. I do love all the Tombs of the Blind Dead movies, or the Blind Dead collection, as the case may be. But this book comes with a multitude of information and still photos of all 4 movies. And yeah, The Nights of Terror, the Blind Dead films of Armando de Osorio, 2005 revised edition. And then you get an extra bonus disc here on Armando de Osorio, director, The Blind Dead collection. So just a little thing right there. Casey says, that is awesome. I like the box. Welcome to Primetime Horror says, off the top of your head, what is one of your favorite Tales from the Dark Side episodes? Does it have to be from season 1? Does it have to be from season 1, or can it be any season? Season 1, I really like Trick or Treat, which is actually the pilot. The Odds, which is episode 4. Inside the Closet, which is episode 7. Leviathan, which is episode 19. So there's 4 for you from season 1. Leviathan, Inside the Closet, The Odds, and Trick or Treat, which is the pilot. What's the one with what's his name? He's in Aliens, and he passed away. And I keep wanting to say Bill Pullman, but it's not Bill Pullman. Bill Paxton. So, Tales from the Dark Side with Bill Paxton. People who live in brass hearses. Stars Bill Paxton and Brad Dourif. People who live in brass hearses. And Bill Paxton eats butter all throughout that episode, and it is fantastic. And there's this guy, and he says, I ain't wearing short pants. All right, let's do this in order. The one that started all the fun. Tombs of the Blind Dead. You see the Knights Templar there. You see a woman in peril. She is not having a very good day. On the back, you see another terrorized victim. And you see a bunch of madness ensuing. And it says, in 1971, director Armando de Osorio created what horror fans worldwide consider to be Spain's Night of the Living Dead. In Osorio's nightmare vision, a legion of Knights Templar, executed horsemen whose eyes have been plucked out by crows, rise rotting from their graves, hunting only by sound, in a quest for human flesh. The Blind Dead saga begins here, as a modern-day tourist trip to the ruins of the Templar monastery unleashes a frenzy of lesbian desire, sexual violence, and the unholy onslaught of the eyeless undead. This definitive edition of Tombs of the Blind Dead, the first of the 4 Blind Dead movies, contains both the original English and uncensored Spanish versions, complete with newly translated English subtitles, all fully restored from pristine negative materials and transferred in eye-popping high definition. That is Tombs of the Blind Dead. Paul says Tales from the Dark Side, the movie is great. I agree. I'm still waiting for my Blu-ray. Paul Phoenix says Cross Your Heart. That's a good one too. Welcome to Primetime Horror, says Any. Welcome to Primetime Horror, says Lance Hendrickson. Nope, it was Bill Paxton. Lori's Crochet Corner 2 says the one they called Dallas. Don't know if I remembered that. Sean Sr. says, awesome cover art, thumbs up. Yes, it is. Paul Phoenix says, don't make a sound because they can't see. That is correct. If you are very, very quiet, you can actually escape from the Knights Templar because they have no eyes. They cannot see you. They only go by hear or by sound. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because, I mean, if their eyes are gone, don't you think the inner workings of their ears would also be gone? So I don't know how they can hear with skeletal remains of ears, but they can't see because they got their eyes plucked out by crows. Their hearing is very, very good. I just don't get it, guys. How can they hear? It doesn't make sense, but when I watch these movies, I don't care because I love them. Paul Phoenix says, zombies that can't see are the worst types of zombies. I'll agree with that, Paul. Paul says, next to crawling zombies with missing limbs. Yeah, they're nasty. Number 2 in the series is called Return of the Evil Dead, a film by Armando de Osorio. And really, really good cover art there. Again, once again, you can see the Knights Templar riding atop of their skeletal horses. The way they do those shots in slow motion always looks beautiful to me. It is Return of the Evil Dead, aka Return of the Blind Dead. I don't know why they switched it to the Evil Dead. Probably, I have no idea. They have heard your heart beating. In this second startling film in the Blind Dead series, writer-director Armando de Osorio returns to the horrific origin of the depraved Templar heretic knights whose eyes were burned out by medieval vigilantes to prevent them from finding their way back from hell. All right, let's pause there, guys. Because the first movie says that their eyes were plucked out by crows. This second movie now is saying their eyes were burned out by medieval vigilantes. So help me out understand that, because that makes no sense whatsoever. But I love these movies, so it's okay. Now on the 500th anniversary of their execution, the blind horsemen rise from their tombs to wreak bloody revenge on the town that condemned them. Tony Kendall, Frank Branagh, and Lone Fleming star in this chilling sequel that rocked the Euro horror genre. This definitive edition of Return of the Evil Dead contains both the original English version and the uncensored Spanish version, both fully restored from original vault materials and remastered in a heart-stopping high definition. What more could you want from Return of the Evil Dead? The Knights Templar. 70s sleaze. Part 1 came out in 1971. Part 2 came out in 1973. Next, we have the third one, guys, and it is The Ghost Galleon, a film by Armando de Osorio. So these are on boats. A lot of the scenes on the boats in this movie do remind me of The Fog. Very reminiscent of The Fog, yet this movie came out far, far earlier. This came out in 75. And it says, the blind dead return to hunt tender flesh on the high sea. In what many fans consider the most surprising of the 4 films in the series, Maria Percy and Jack Taylor star in writer-director Armando de Osorio's chilling tale about a boatload of stranded swimsuit models who discover a mysterious ghost ship. But this phantom galleon carries the coffins of the satanic Templar eyeless zombies who hunt humans by sound. Even if these frightened lovelies can survive their own forbidden desires, they escape the insatiable hunger of the blind dead. This definitive edition of the Ghost Galleon releases in America as Horror of the Zombies has been restored and remastered in high definition and includes both the original English and Spanish language tracks, plus vintage trailers, TV spots, and more, now available for the first time ever on DVD. Ghost Ship is a good movie. This is The Ghost Galleon. If you like zombies on boats, a la The Fog, you will automatically like this movie. From Spain, from 1975. Paul Phoenix says, great artwork. Paul Phoenix says they are searching for their ghost ship and don't get in their way. That is correct. Paul Phoenix says Ghost Ship is a good movie. I agree with that, and I am getting the Ghost Ship Blu-ray from Screen Factory. Yeah. Next and last in the Tombs of the Blind Dead series. And this set's from Blue Underground, guys. Blue Underground sold out last year finally. This is Night of the Seagulls, and it's a film by Armando de Osorio. And here you have the cover art once again. A Knight Templar carrying a hapless female victim. And then you have the Knights Templar riding their horses on the beach. Probably in slow motion. And you do have a castle in the back there, guys, with some birds of some sort, maybe seagulls. And this says, the final chilling chapter in the Blind Dead series. And this one came out in 1976, so just 1 year after the Ghost Galleon. The classic saga of the Blind Dead ends with this creepy tale of a remote coastal town where frightened villagers must sacrifice beautiful virgins to the blood cult of the Knights Templar. For 7 nights every 7 years, these eyeless zombies rise from the sea to feast on human flesh as the souls of the damned are trapped in the screams of the gulls. In this final unforgettable shocker from writer-director Armando de Osorio, the mood is darker, the fear is stronger, and the hunger of the Templar more ferocious than ever before. This definitive edition of The Night of the Seagulls has been restored from original vault elements, including all of its scenes of extreme violence and nudity, remastered in startling high definition, and features both the original English and Spanish language tracks for the first time ever on DVD. That is Night of the Seagulls, the last in the collection. But yeah, guys, so that's Tombs of the Blind Dead collection. Love, love, love these movies. Love this box set. I've had this ever since it first came out, which I'm not too sure when it did. Like I said, it is from Blue Underground. What year did this come out? Looks like 2005. So it's 15 years old now. Just went out of print last year, I believe. The few remaining copies were sold. So that is the Blind Dead collection. This set I actually do see in a lot of other horror YouTubers' videos and room tours and stuff. If you're a horror collector and possibly have a YouTube collection, more than likely you do have this set. And yeah, it's just a beautiful set. I've kept mine really, really good. I have seen a lot of them beat up, but I do keep my stuff very well. It does have a little scuff right there, just from wear and tear of sitting on the shelf. Not very dusty because I try and keep all my stuff dust free. But there you go, that's Tombs of the Blind Dead collection. Paul says he made a movie called The Lorley's Grasp. You have that? I do not. Cool case. Yes, it is. The Lorley's Grasp. Let me look that one up. La Gara Lorale, 1973. And it says the legendary Lorelei has been living for centuries in a grotto beneath the river Rhine in Germany. Every night when the moon is full, she turns into a reptile-like creature craving for human blood. When one girl after another of a nearby boarding school is killed by her, a hunter named Sigurd is engaged to kill the monster. That sounds good. I will take a screenshot of that for sure. Thank you to, who said that? Paul Phoenix. Thank you, Paul Phoenix, for telling me about a movie that I didn't know about. I am not a true horror fan. Nocturnal toothbrushes in the house. Well, look who it is. Phil himself in the midst of making a creepy vid. Yes, I am. Extremely creepy. You guys want to see how creepy I can get? I can get extremely creepy. That is creepy as hell. And yeah, I'm just all sad. I haven't got any super chats. Nobody cares about Phil's creepy vids anymore. And I'm just losing it, guys. I'm losing it. I want to be happy and party. But yeah, just losing it, guys. Just losing it. Pretty creepy. Nothing more creepy than a snot-nosed baby. I agree with that. Paul says Mask of the Blind Baby. The blind baby mask. Cribs of the Blind Dead. Welcome to Cribs of the Blind Dead. I'm your host, Blind Baby. And we have our first caller on the line. Go ahead. The Blind Baby. Mask of the Blind Baby. It's 12 minutes away from my first intermission. So get excited for that, guys. Get excited for that. Nocturnal Toothbrush says if Blind Baby was a Pokemon, what would its health and attack power be? Its attack power would be the Spit Up attack. And its health would be at 25%. It loses 25% health because it is blind. But yeah, the spit up attack. Blech. Glenn has finally arrived in the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. Sinister Syndrome 86 is in the house. And he says, "What's up, Phil? Nothing's up with me. I hope everything is good with you. Nocturnal Toothbrush, LOL, super effective. Yeah, spit up attack, 75% health. Doesn't know where he's spinning up because he's blind, but he hopes to hit his target. He hopes to hit his target every single time, guys. And I wasn't really going to show this off, but I will. I think this came out from Anchor Bay. Not too sure, but this is I believe, yeah, Anchor Bay put this out. It's the Hellraiser puzzle box. This is the Hellraiser Blu-ray and Hellraiser DVD, and it does come with a bonus Hellraiser 2 disc, which is Hellbound. But it is made of hard, rigid plastic, and the way it opens is very, very cool. There you see the inner workings. Those are the little slips that the Blu-rays and DVDs go into. And then inside, you have all 3 DVDs, which is Hellraiser, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, and I believe a bonus disc, or it might even be the soundtrack. Let me just check. No, it looks like a bonus disc. And you got to make sure that this is going the right way to kind of close in the discs. There you go, guys. You got some finger pulls on the top and bottom, but pretty nice looking lament configuration from Anchor Bay. And these go for quite a bit of money now. Quite a bit of money for those. Green period. Green period? If you have a green period, it's a problem. Green Pyramid says, NECA Hellraiser puzzle box is a very super item. That's awesome. Glenn says, I'm good, thanks. Picked up Dead Time Stories and Vestron Little Monsters at my local Walmart. Dead Time Stories, one of my favorite movies. It's a good anthology. It's kind of low budget, and I mean, the first story is drags on a little too long, but it's about witches and they're blind. Paul says, that's awesome. Paul says, do you read the comics? A new series started. I'm not really a big comic guy. I have the comic adaptation of Trick or Treat. That's probably my favorite. It's like, I forget what you call those, like movie adaptation, Trick or Treat, graphic novel. That's what I want to say. Trick or Treat, graphic novel. Glenn says, that's awesome. Love the puzzle box. Thank you so much, Glenn. Paul says, if you have an iPad, get an app called Comic Glass. Trick or Treat. Comic Glass. I don't have an iPad. I have an iPhone XR. And I do have the Trick or Treat comic adaptation. I don't know if I can easily access it right now. Yes, it is not really easily accessible right now. Five minutes until intermission. 5 minutes till intermission. Paul Phoenix is in the house. Glenn is in the house. Nocturnal Toothbrush is in the house. Green Pyramid is in the house. Everybody hanging out today on a Sunday afternoon. I need Tales from the Dark Side Blu-ray. I need Graveyard Shift Blu-ray. I need Ghost Ship Blu-ray. Nocturnal Toothbrush is such a great YouTube name. I've told him that in the past. He knows that I feel greatly about his YouTube name. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I watched UFC until about 11. Then I went live on my buddy Cody's live stream, Coast to Coast. Everybody go check out H&S Collectibles. You won't be disappointed. So then I was on with them until about 1:10 after 1. And then I stayed up, had a bowl of cereal, played on my phone for a bit, and crashed about 2 a.m. And then I was up around 7. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. Yeah, 5 hours sleep I'm going on. The opening scene in Ghost Ship is crazy. The wire cutting everyone in half. I actually have a pin of that I will show off right now. I believe this pin is the captain of the Ghost Ship. As you can see, he is cut in half, and his head is on a hinge. So, really nice enamel pin. Dancing with the little girl. Loses his head from the Ghost Ship. So that is a nice little Ghost Ship pin. And I'm going to leave it right there and put it back later, because I don't feel like getting up again. I'd love to have a replica of the block puzzle game that she makes words out of. It'd be cool to have one of those and be like, yeah, item from Ghost Ship. Glenn says, I need Ghost Ship as well. I know we do. I know we both need that. Paul says, the opening scene in Ghost Ship is crazy. The wire cutting everyone in half. A la the pin. Looks like Pac-Man. Wampa, 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 wampa. Paul says, like that movie a lot. Paul says, yes, he's dancing with the little girl. Paul says, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Paul says they could have made a sequel. I would have liked to have seen a sequel to Ghost Ship. Nocturnal Toothbrush says, thanks, Paul. My name has been passed down through our ancestors' tribes and then finally to me. Paul says, Nocturnal Toothbrush, don't brush your teeth with it if you want to keep your teeth. And that's over an hour, guys. Over an hour. I'm going to just leave you with Pennywise today, but he will be a little bit lower. Oh, maybe that's a little too low. Well, isn't that sucky? Now that I'm going to get up, I'm going to put that pin back. I'm going to try and make them really creepy today, guys. I don't know if this is going to work, but we will see. We will see. And I'll be back in 3 minutes and 158 seconds. Hola, amigos. Everything goes back in its home, except for that, because I don't want to get up again. Where are we here? Paul says, I just Googled horror movies on a ship. Paul says, Triangle is a good movie. Anyone seen that? I've seen a movie called The Triangle with Lou Diamond Phillips about the Bermuda Triangle and it causing like time shifts in his life. But I liked that. The triangle you're talking about, I believe the poster is her on a ship and it's like her on a ship. I haven't seen it. Triangle is a good movie. Not really horror though, but it came up. Paul says worth watching. Another not really horror, but thriller on a ship is Dead Calm with Nicole Kidman and what is his name? Guy from Demon Knight. Why can't I remember his name? And he was in Titanic. Worth watching, he says. Billy Zane, that's it. My senior brain is working slow today. Senior brain. Sinister Syndrome says, what kind of goodies do you have on the bed? I have all 6 Army of Darkness reaction figures that I will open for a $20 or more super chat. So if you want to watch me open these on a live stream right now, $20 or more super chat gets them open. And you know what? I'm going to do $20 collectively. So if one person donates $3, one person donates $1.99. Once we get up to $20, I will open that. Paul wouldn't open it. I would. Next on the bed, I showed this off a few days ago. This is a sarcophagus from the movie The Mummy with Boris Karloff, I believe. So you have Boris Karloff as the mummy. One piece. PVC, it's very, very rigid rubber. And then the inside of the sarcophagus is like that. It can stand up. It can lay down. You can put the mummy in. The mummy will stay. You can display it like this on your shelf. Or you can close it and display it flat on your shelf like that. Or you could angle the sarcophagus lid so you can see the mummy inside. There's lots of ways to display it. You can do a multitude of things with the mummy sarcophagus. It was made in China. It's Universal Studios approved. Goodies on the bed. I'll get back to the goodies on the bed in a second. Paul says yes. Paul says seen Dead Calm. Paul says Billy Zane. Paul says Zane. Paul says I wouldn't open that. Paul says great. Paul says have you seen Waxwork 1988? I do have Waxwork and Waxwork 2 on Best Drawn Blu-ray. I believe I also have Waxwork on DVD. But this is my Waxwork set from Nameless Media. It is the little person inviting you all into the waxwork on a step The media book is housed between two pillars like that. We'll set that down and give a once over of the Waxwork media book, which is in its own slipcover. So that right there is just a slipcover. Awesome, awesome art. And you have the Waxwork media book. So it's like a book, the Blu-ray. You get it. It's a media book. It goes back in the slipcover. Slipcover goes back into the columns, acting as the door of the Waxwork. Very, very cool Nameless Media Productions statue that I acquired from my good friend in Germany, Ollie Uncut. So shout out to Ollie Uncut. Make sure to go sub his channel. He has amazing content. And it will go back on the shelf. So that's my Waxwork. Paul says, I haven't seen a lot of mummy movies, neither have I. Paul says, Waxwork 2 Lost in Time. Yep, Waxwork 2 Lost in Time. Paul says that's crazy. Paul says Waxwork is a fave of mine. Paul says that movie still holds up. The effects are great. I actually just rewatched Waxwork maybe 2 weeks ago. I pulled out the Vestron Blu-ray and popped it into my PS4 and watched Waxwork Part 1. And I am meaning to watch Part 2 again. The werewolf bit is my favorite part. It's funny you mentioned that. All right, back to the stuff on the bed. You got Midnight Movies, Strange Invaders, which I pulled out of some DVDs in storage the other day because I wanted to watch it. This was about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago I pulled that out. I just haven't got around to putting it back where it goes, so it will live on the bed until I do so. But yeah, Strange Invaders, great sci-fi horror from the 80s, I believe. 1983. In 1958, all folks had to worry about were communists, Elvis Presley, and invaders from space. When an alien spaceship lets loose some gooey green men on a small Midwestern town, Main Street, USA becomes Strange Street, USA. This eerie sci-fi creeper unveils an out-of-the-world plot that moves furiously toward a full-throttle inspirational climax. When Professor Bigelow's wife abruptly leaves him to return to her hometown of Centerville, Illinois, he has no idea that following her there would put him into a close encounter with something otherworldly and quite possibly sinister. With the help of a ditzy tabloid reporter, which is Nancy Allen, Bigelow attempts to expose some real extraterrestrial shockers, which of course no one believes until the kidnapping of his daughter for a ride into space forces the professor to teach these invaders a lesson in vigilantism. So that is Strange Invaders, guys. I watched it maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. Next on the bed, we have a human centipede that I made with perler beads that you melt together. Shout out to Blu-ray Lantern for letting me borrow this pattern. So that is the human centipede that I made. Next, we have Leatherface inside the Texas state. So this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface inside of Texas, which I also made out of perler beads that you place on a grid and then melt together with an iron to create your image. So that is the state of Texas with Leatherface inside of it. Looks pretty dope. Took me a long time, probably 9 hours to make that. And then this is the last piece that I did. This is the skull from Evil Dead 2. Once again, made with perler beads. This one also took about 9 hours to put together and iron. And as you can see, the other side is all melted together. So there it is that way. Here it is this way. Looks good, both sides actually. Next we have a comic book from Mark of Horror. This isn't a comic book, this is a coloring book, coloring activity book. You got the Grady twins, Alien and the Creature, Us and a Maze, Jack Torrance from The Shining, Jason and the Norris Creature. Little connect the dots Frankenstein, there's a Freddy, and you got your Michael Myers there. So that's a coloring book I received from my good friend Mark. Couple random lights on my bed, but nothing too special. Glenn says, love the waxwork set. It's awesome. Would love to have one. Thank you so much, Glenn. Paul says, David Warner was originally meant to play Freddy in Nightmare on Elm Street. That's amazing. Paul says, the owner of the waxwork. Paul says, good Tales from the Crypt episode with David Warner, the new arrival. I was actually just watching Tales from the Crypt episodes the other day. I noticed on the box there was a 24/7 channel for Tales from the Crypt, so you just play the channel and it plays all the episodes in order for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I do have all 7 seasons on 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 seasons on DVD. It's just a channel that I have on my box called the 24/7 channels. So it's like Tales from the Crypt 24/7. Yeah. I put on random stuff. Sometimes I'll go on 24-hour Gilligan's Island, 24-hour Shark Tank, 24-hour Dukes of Hazzard. If you just want to kill some time, put on a 24/7 channel. I think Shudder has some new movies. There's a new movie, Spiral, on Shudder, I believe. When couple Aaron and Malik move into a picturesque small town, Malik is convinced their neighbors are up to something sinister. I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. Paul's watching Vivarium tonight. I do own Vivarium on Blu-ray. I enjoy that movie. It is kind of Twilight Zone-ish. But yeah, makes you think at the end. I love Scarecrow's Green Pyramid coming in saying, I am watching Scarecrow's 1988 film. Love the movie Scarecrows. It's about a group of bank robbers who have a duffel bag full of money. They parachute out of a plane, land in a crop field with scarecrows. Somehow, I'm not really remembering, but somehow the scarecrows come to life and give the bank robbers their comeuppance, if that makes sense. Green Pyramid says, yes. Glenn says, gotta run, take care, Phil. Peace. Peace to you, Glenn. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah, I hope everyone out there does. But yeah, I like Scarecrows. It's a good one. Glenn's got to run. 5 people watching. 12 big, huge thumbs ups. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so Monday I'm going to go to my local Heroes Comics store, go toy hunting there, sell a whole bunch of stuff, and get store credit, and then buy a whole bunch of stuff with said store credit, and then come home and do a couple videos showing what I got off. So I hope you all tune into that. That will be tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. Paul says he's back with a beer. Enjoy a cold one on this Sunday afternoon. Let's see if Jason wants to come out to play today. Jason wanted to come out and play today. There's Jason. Bye-bye, Jason. Paul says you have the coolest stuff. Thank you so much, Paul. I try and get just what I like. I always like showing off this guy. That is the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers Part 2. Probably the one they could get a license for at the time. Comes with the shuriken. Comes with the dagger. Comes with fence posts and barbed wire and crows and I don't know what all. Comes with his head with the post through it. That is the Jeepers Creepers now playing line from Soda Toys. Sota Toys. Part 2 on the school bus. Yep. Part 2 on the school bus. You should see the third, but it is not the greatest. But you should see it if you're a horror fan. Because it's a horror movie. You heard, so you skipped it. You should watch it at least once. You probably won't ever watch it again. But you should watch it just to watch it. You should watch it just to watch it. Here's a Walking Dead light up paperweight. Any fans of The Walking Dead? The little light up paperweight. Little switch on the bottom. I tapped out after season 3 or 4 too, yeah. Trying to get rid of my Walking Dead stuff right now. But, I mean, nobody wants Walking Dead stuff right now. Paul says maybe worked as a comic, but the show is boring, yeah. The same thing happens over and over and over and over again. Goes nowhere. Does nothing for me. Yeah, that's it. How many seasons can you have the same shit? It just goes on and on and on. Same thing over and over again. So yeah, at the end of season 3 or 4, I forget which one, I called it quits. I need a nap or something. Run to a town. Oh, look, zombies are coming. Shoot them, stab them. Then go to another place, and more zombies are coming. Shoot them, stab them. Over and over. There's a little Terrifier that I made and painted. Little Art the Clown. Here's a Jason that I made, but I didn't paint. But I need to paint him. Here's a cast of Cryptocurium's Dragon. That's Cryptocurium as well. Here's the blank. So I just painted one of the blanks because I had to. But what do you think, guys? Did I do good? So what else is going on today, guys? Anything at all? It's like 1:35. My coffee's done. All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm back. That's trippy. Sunday Fun Day, Black Sunday, Mask of Satan, Mask of Satan. Everyone's seen Mask of Satan. We have 4 people watching. We have 12 big thumbs ups. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. Love all you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm going to move all of my MDS to that empty shelf after this live stream. Clear up some shelf space for some more Blu-rays. And yeah, just go with the flow. You deserve so much more. Thank you so much, Paul, for saying so. I appreciate that greatly. I couldn't do it without all my loyal subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys rock. You guys are why I do this. I wouldn't be on here talking to myself. I don't talk to myself. So, yeah. I just love horror. All horror. House of Wax remake is great, underrated. I would agree with both those statements. Yep, I like the House of Wax remake. I also like the original House of Wax with Vincent Price. Yes, I do. We're going to put on a little hand sanitizer, guys. Just so I feel all sanitized with the killer COVID. Yeah, we need to get rid of that COVID. But I am not a scientist. I do not create antibodies or vaccines. So I am no help to anybody. But I do help everybody by always staying sanitized and being clean. I always wear a mask to prevent the spread of the virus. Killer zombies infected with a mutant strain of COVID-19 avoid the cough of death. Also blind. Tombs of the blind COVID zombies. Beware the cough. New Diamond Select tomorrow, guys. Diamond Select. New Diamond Select tomorrow. I am excited for that. I check Bloody Disgusting. That's been my go-to horror site for years, yeah. I prefer Arrow in the Head. The site I prefer is Arrow in the Head, but Bloody Disgusting is probably a big number 2. But yeah, check out Arrow in the Head. I use Arrow in the Head has a Blu-ray section with upcoming Blu-rays, so you can go to a certain date and all the upcoming Blu-rays for sale are listed there. Blu-ray upcoming releases. Carlin Cook is doing a Tenebrae City of the Living Dead talk stream next week. I need to watch those 2 again. Yeah, I just got the Severin City of the Living Dead. It's awesome. Tenebrae I have on DVD. But yeah, I like both those movies. I need sleep, guys. I'm tapping out. I need to throw a Blu-ray in, lay down on the couch with my head in a bunch of soft pillows, and just drift off as horrible images are played on my television. Argento's best 3 movies: Suspiria, Deep Red, and Tenebra. Do you like Suspiria, Paul? I do not have the doll from Deep Red. You like Suspiria? Set that right there. So this is the Suspiria leather book edition. And it's kind of covered in a leathery material. Feels kind of like faux leather. But it looks like a book. This is from '84. It's got the peacock artwork on the back. It's got a wooden drawer. The box is made of wood. I don't know why I always put it in upside down. We will try and correct that today. There's the inside of the wooden box. Then inside you have a wealth of stuff. First off, you have the Blu-ray from '84, Entertainment. And it's a 3-disc set. And the artwork on the back is fantastic. Pretty thick cardstock for this box, slipcover. And then what else do we have here? So we have the official card. This is, I got 1,107 out of 1,111. So pretty close to the end of the run. I'm 4 numbers away from the end of the run. Next, we have an envelope. What could be in the envelope? We open the envelope and it is the school. An invitation. And that goes back in the envelope. Next, we have a little poster replica, double-sided. Dario Argento's Suspiria. Dario Argento's Suspiria. Next, you have some postcards. So there's a postcard. There's barbed wire postcard. Scared. So 3 postcards. And on the backs of all 3 is that. Next, you have looks like it's in German, but you got a little booklet here in German with write-ups on the movies, backstage shots, yada, yada, yada. Then you have a nice thick book, which is beautiful. And once again, a whole write-up on the movie with pictures and beautiful artwork. So that is that book. Blu-ray goes on top. Going to put it in the right way, but that is the Suspiria leather book edition. You can check eBay for this. It might be a little pricey now because I'm pretty sure they're sold out. But yeah, Suspiria leather book edition. And it is now back on the shelf. One of my favorite movies. The remaster isn't as good as the original, though. Suspiria was one of the last movies to be filmed in Technicolor. The colors look so good on the first Blu-ray release. I do have that release as well. I need that. The sequels are a terrible shame. Argento made like 2 horror classics, then shit. The third movie in the series, Mother of Tears, is unwatchable. I do have Mother of Tears, but I think I've only watched it once. If that says anything. But yeah, I'm gonna throw a movie in the Blu-ray player, and then I'm gonna lay down on my couch, turn off all the lights, rest my head on a bunch of pillows, press play, probably watch 10-15 minutes of the start of whatever movie I pick, and then nap off and on. Asia Argento is not good at acting. I would agree with that. There is something she's good at, though. Paul says Killer Sofa. Yeah, kind of weird that Asia Argento's naked in quite a few of her father's directed movies. Kind of weird. But yeah, this was fun. You hung out with me for a couple hours. That's awesome. We made it, guys. We're 2 hours in. So creepy, but Argento just looks like a creepy dude. Yeah. I wonder about Argento. I love him, though. Gotta love Argento. That movie, Dracula 3D or whatever he did, Dario Argento's Dracula. Asia Argento's pretty much naked in that whole entire movie. He has lost his touch, though. Yeah, well, he's pretty old. I think he's in his 80s now. Dario Argento. He's 80. 80 years young. He's lost his touch. I'll show these off really quick. I have the whole line. These are horror domes, I think they're called. There's Beetlejuice. And then we have Pennywise. Then we have Bloody Chase variant Pennywise. We have a little Mogwai, probably Gizmo, standing on his box. Then we have the Nun. Then we have a Gremlin. Looks like Stripe. And then we have Reagan. She's got her bandages. And then we also have, last but not least, the Chase Green Vomit Reagan. So pretty cool. They do stack on top of each other, like thusly. They also connect at the sides, like thusly. So pretty neat. Argento movie. Cool. I will search that up right now. Screenshot has been taken. Diana, a young woman who lost her sight, finds a guide and a Chinese boy named In. Together, they will track down a dangerous killer through the darkness of Italy. IMDb, credit for that. Deefy from Germany. Hi, Phil, still online so late. Have to get up to work at 5. What's up, Deefy in Germany? I am just about to sign off, but thank you for joining. Get some sleep. And yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the people in the chat today for hanging out with me for 2 hours and 2 minutes. And yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning into my live stream today. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you love great horror content and you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to smash the sub button. Hit the bell notification to be notified every time I go live or drop a new video. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And yeah, Sunday afternoon, just chilling, not doing much. But thanks again, everybody. You guys rock. And yeah, that's my time. Thanks for yours. Have a great one, guys. Peace.